At midnight on December 31, 2022, 7-year-old Mike heard a strange noise coming from the downstairs living room of his home. He knew for a fact that his parents were fast asleep in the room next to him, because despite the new year, they still had to go to work early in the morning. "I think Santa Claus has come to me," thought the child, and slowly got up from the bed. He silently put on his fluffy slippers, walked to the door with feather-light steps, and went out into the corridor of the second floor. With the same caution, he followed the corridor to the stairs, and when he looked back, he saw Santa Claus in a thick red suit standing with his back, eating Christmas toys decorated for Christmas. Glass and plastic toys shattered in Santa Claus's mouth, and he himself experienced the sound of terribly loud breathing. Little Mike was very surprised and scared, but he firmly believed that Santa was kind and he would not harm him. That's why the little boy decided to go down to the first floor and meet Santa. He walked silently down the stairs, slowly approached Santa, and stopped 5 steps away from him. Claus ignored her at first, still standing in front of the Christmas tree, sniffing heavily and crunching the Christmas toys. "Santa," the boy called him after standing motionless for a minute, at which time the strange Claus froze in one place. "Santa, Mom told me that you should have brought me a tablet full of video games. Is that true?" The strange man in the red suit still stood with his back to him and didn't move until the boy took another step towards him, then looked back so quickly that Mike's heart almost stopped with fear. This was not at all the lovely, kind man that the real Santa Claus was presented to us all, and as they show us in movies and commercials. His face was half decayed, his teeth were wormy and pointed, and his eyes were entirely covered with black, the pupils of which were very thin and shone like a flame of fire. This monster in a Santa suit opened its spiky toothy mouth very wide, let out some abnormal and dangerous screeching sound, and stretched its half-rotten, black-clawed hand towards the child. The next day, the police found Mike's parents dead in their room. They were brutally killed. Their bodies were half-rotten, like that monster, and their eyes were completely burnt and charred. No one knew what this horror could be, but legend has it that a cruel demon-possessed creature called Hellison visits good, innocent children every New Year's Eve, kills their family members, and kidnaps the children to make them his personal elves. No one knows where this monster came from, but its existence is confirmed by the fact that after that day, Mike was nowhere to be found. So remember that if a man dressed as Santa Claus comes to your house on New Year's Eve and starts eating Christmas toys, just hide as fast and reliable as possible.